My business partner, Jim Files, he told me this. He's done some research, and basically, did you know that most people spend more time planning their annual 2-week vacation than they spend planning for their entire 30-year retirement? Think about what that means. Well, it makes sense because planning for 2-week vacation is fun. Is planning for retirement fun? No, because you don't even understand what the advisor is talking about. We're going to make sure it's fun to plan for your retirement because we want a successful retirement, but the only way we can start with a successful retirement is to make sure you're educated on every little detail you're doing so you can feel confident that you have certainty in your plan, getting rid of the uncertainty. And it's because of this. It's one of the main reasons people are confused and worried about their money in retirement, because there's minimal or no planning done by themselves or done by their advisors. So, we have over 60 years of combined experience working with retirees and pre-retirees, and we've found what most consumers want their money to do in retirement. And there's a lot of things, but they all are about the same for most of us. When you're watching this, you're going to say, yep, that's what I think. Yep, that's what I think. So number one is most people want to reduce risk. They want to protect their assets against large losses, because we know once we hit that retirement age, time is no longer on our side. They want to protect and grow what they work so hard to accumulate, because that's their baby, that's their nest egg. It's taken them 20, 25, 30, 35 years to save this money. They don't want anything bad to happen to it. They want to earn reasonable rates of return, but they no longer are willing to take excessive risk. Very important. They want to create a high level of dependable income that will not run out on a guaranteed basis for as long as they live, and if they have a spouse, for as long as their spouse lives. They want to have access to their funds for large purchases like cars, like remodeling, emergencies, long-term care. They want to manage income taxes and control their IRA required minimum distributions to make sure they're not getting caught in that trap. They want to understand and control fees, because it's one area that they feel like, a lot of people feel like they're being taken advantage of because they don't know what the heck their fees are. We need to have it mandated and in writing what your fees are. We want to know when you should really turn on Social Security that benefits you and your family the most. How about have enough monthly net after-tax income to meet or exceed your lifestyle? Because if you don't, what does that mean to your lifestyle? What does that mean to your dreams in retirement? They go down versus what you had planned. We want to have assets stay level or hopefully increase over time. So let's say you have a pile of assets that includes your portfolio, your bank money, and your real estate. It's a total amount right now. You typically want to use that pile of assets to create as much income as you can, as long as it's not going to run out for as long as you live, and as long as you're not going to be in a high tax bracket. But you don't want this level of assets to go down over time. We want the assets to stay level or preferably grow over time. And if we can do that, it makes most people really, really happy. How about then also make sure that whatever assets are left are paid to your beneficiaries, whether it's individuals or charities, institutions, whatever. You want to be able to direct where those monies go. And then understand your money and stop worrying so much. All these things are what most people want from their money at retirement. Well, how in the heck can you do all of these things? And there's only one way, literally, only one way, and that is have an actual plan in writing to serve as your retirement roadmap to help you achieve all of these goals to minimize your worries. So, what is our specialty and why are we talking about this plan thing? Well, that's our specialty at Peak Financial, is building customized written retirement income plans. We have searched all over the nation. We are literally the only firm we found, there might be some out there, we're the only firm we found that builds written plans that accomplishes all of these goals and includes all of these areas. Number one, what is it? It's a comprehensive written document that provides an actual plan or roadmap to give you the highest probability of retirement success. We're going to do a risk audit of your current assets and then a risk analysis of what your new modified portfolio will be. So usually someone will come in, they'll have 40 or 50% risk, meaning if the market crashes like '08, they better plan on losing 40 to 50%. We're going to design a plan, typically that'll have no more than 5 to 10% risk in the plan, which meets their goals, and it's going to be in writing. How about a fee audit? We're going to show you what you're currently paying fees, which you have no idea of, and it's going to be in writing. And then, rather than finding out 20 years later, before you ever invest one penny with us, we're going to put in writing the exact fees you'll be paying, the fees you see, and the fees you don't see. Isn't that how it should be? That's how we do it. At retirement income analysis, that's going to show you every year where your income is going to come from each category, how much your income is going to be, what income's guaranteed, what incomes may be, and showing it lasts for the next 30 years, the rest of your life basically, because we want to replace your paychecks and make sure you feel comfortable that you're not going to have to worry about where the income's coming. an analysis of how much guaranteed income you're going to get, because you have to decide, and it's not our choice, it's your choice. Do you want income that might be there or might decrease or terminate, or do you want income that's contractually guaranteed in writing to last for as long as you live? Most people, when they find out that's an option, of course, they choose the guaranteed side. Everyone always thinks the assets is the most important, but the most important thing is going to be your budget. We're going to have you create a budget, and we'll help you, but we cannot start a plan without having a budget, because the budget is our goal. It teaches us exactly how much money you're going to be spending each month, and we want to make sure you have significantly more than that each month coming in net income. How about an income tax analysis? With my background, I was an enrolled agent with IRS for 30 years. I'm currently an accredited tax advisor, so we are legally able to do tax planning. That's probably why you haven't had tax planning from your advisor. They're not able to. We're going to do an income tax analysis that's basically going to show how much tax you'll pay, what your net monthly income after taxes is, and how much net excess cash flow you have, meaning free money to do anything you want with. And we're going to do a legacy analysis that's going to show you how much you could potentially leave to your loved ones, your beneficiaries, your charities, after you're gone and after you've used your assets to create a significant amount of income. And again, we're the only firm we found. There's probably some out there, we haven't found them, that's going to provide full transparency. Your entire plan is going to be in writing, signed by your advisor. So think about how you'd feel if you had all those things. Well, that's what our specialty is.